go hang out in the projects.
Okay, but you're like comparing it to some street or whatever. He's just a regular guy. He's just a podcaster. There's no reason to be violent with him. Like I can't believe you're acting like you were in the right for trying to fight this random guy.
No, here we can watch the clip right here. It's 11 seconds long.
Man, you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. But if it goes left, bro, are you willing to? We can squabble up. Wax a short little fat motherfucker like this.
What?
Okay,
what?
You just say we can squabble.
And you put him in a room with a nigga say they can fight? What the f is wrong with you, nigga?
He's short and fat.
I don't even know this nigga.
So what?
You puppet master.
He's a podcaster. He called you short and fat. Who the f cares?
You's a puppet master.
So Wack got that emotional because he called him short and fat and said he could squabble up. So that made him get that emotional. Come on, man. Nigga like Carl Thomas, man.
But Adam, okay, so just to play devil's advocate, how do you feel like because like this is your partner that you do a show with, it's a cracking show, you want to keep the relationship cool? Does that make you not want to do that again because it makes him upset?
I mean, but the whole thing, I just feels like a double standard that like he does this to people like, and he brings people together that are like street dudes. I brought him around a dude who's a regular guy that ain't on no violence.
You're a liar. I've never taken people to no jumper who ain't supposed to be there.
There's been a bunch of times where you showed up with people to do the podcast that you knew that I did not want to do the podcast with at the last second, and I just rolled with it because it's not that big a deal. When you brought the Greedo ops from Grape Street, Gooch and them, like you knew that was awkward for me, and I just rolled with it and didn't make a big deal of it. Huh? Because I have a relationship with Greedo, and then you brought dudes on. You didn't tell me, and then all of a sudden we're sitting down with dudes who are just going to shit on Greedo the whole time. That's an example of you doing something that's way more serious than me bringing Moose around, and I didn't make a big deal about it, and you lashed out and tried to fight him like a psychopath.
Man, I should have just beat your ass when I was
Exactly.
Hey, listen, Adam made a valid point of the question that he asked, and then he goes, I should have just beat you up. Come on, man. See, it lets you know the mind frame of him. Dude is a small-minded individual. This is why he's always the middleman for other people, and he doesn't have his own shit going on.
Exactly. All you can do is threaten violence because you can't communicate with your words. You should have had a conversation with Moose, and then I just 100% checkmated you. Wack, listen to me. I just checkmated you so bad, and your one response is, oh, I should have beat your ass. You're not going to beat my ass, and you can miss me with that.
Man, stop talking tough. You weren't talking tough when I was in there.
You're not going to hit me. You're not going to punch me. Stop even alluding to it because you know it's not going to happen, and you know that if you do, I got 911 on speed dial, just like Moose Man. Dead homies.
Adam, you have made a few great mistakes over the last couple of years, brother.
Oh, you playing, boy. You won't be your ass going to be grass, nigga.
I'm trying to listen to him, Unk.
He wants 607 Unk to shut up. 607 Unk keep jumping in like you are an employee too, 607 Unk. Damn. Stop acting like you running the show and you really a part of the program, man. They ran your ass out of there and you came back panting. Let me back on the show.
What?
But the fact that you think you can do it how you want to do it is crazy.
I did the same thing that you do all the time, and you have absolutely no right to stand on any kind of fake-ass moral high ground here because the that I did to you was so much less serious than that I've seen you do a million times, and just because you're overreacting about it and acting as if it was super serious doesn't mean that it actually was super serious.
Listen, I respected you in that room, believe it or not. It could have went a whole lot another way.
Right, but the fact that you even thought about hitting him is so stupid and fried, bro.
This is what I'm going to tell you. I respected you in that room, and you know...
No, you didn't. You didn't respect me. You jumped out of your seat and tried to fight him. That's disrespectful.
fight for yourself. You can't stop me. I'll stop me.
I did stop you.
No, you can't, Adam.
You were stopped.
If I wanted to.
I don't care. You're not going to whoop my ass. Stop saying it because you're full of
I'm telling you, if I wanted to get the dude, you can't stop me if I was really wanted to, bro.
But I did stop you. The fact that you even attempted to hit him is the problem. I'm not going to congratulate you because you didn't follow through with whooping this random non-affiliate's ass, okay? You want to medal because you didn't fight him. I'm not going to do that. The fact that you tried to fight him in the first place is the problem. And the fact that so many people make apologies for you acting like a child is the problem.
You stopping me? Man, fuck you, white boy. You the child.
See, great point. Great bar right there. You sound like a preschooler.
Stopping me is you fight me back when I got off on Adam. You couldn't have stopped me. I stopped me, brother.
Well, you didn't do anything at the end of the day, but you tried, and that's annoying.
Man, you did.
Grow up.
And you know,
Learn to have a conversation instead of trying to fight Moose Man because you're scared. Because you know that if you have Wack. You know that if you do an actual podcast with Moose Man and you just have a conversation, no insults, just logic and facts, that he's gonna you up. And that's why you have to act like a kid and jump out of your chair and try to fight him.
That's a fact. That's totally a fact. He knows Moose Man definitely would have out-talked him. And he wouldn't be able to handle it. So he had to try to find another route. If he would have sat there and they would have had that conversation, because he felt it. When Moose Man came in there, he was on the right wave. And Wack felt it. So he jumped straight left because he couldn't handle this shit. He felt it. We know that.
Yo, Lush,
Huh.
he did it, and everything he said made no sense. You didn't watch it?
No, I watched it.
Because you were babbling the whole time.
Didn't you say they did?
No, here's the one thing that I'm like. So didn't you guys want him chopping it up for like a couple hours afterwards, and wasn't it cool by
I
the
did
end?
that for Adam, but here go the thing, bro. I did that for Adam. I could have left. I could have, when my homie showed up, I could have head nodded them and let them do what they did. I didn't. Adam know. I respected his hand. Even he seen the look on his face.
But again, this is you wanting a medal for not beating up a random podcaster who called you short and fat on a podcast.
Hey, Adam, I come in contact with more random non-affiliates than affiliates.
Moose Man didn't lie. He said Wack was short and fat. That wasn't a lie. But Wack was upset and emotional.
In this world, people that shoot up movie theaters and churches are non-affiliates. Stop putting it on gang members like they the only.
Okay, maybe I should be more specific. The fact that he's not an affiliate is not what matters. The fact that he's just obviously not on that and not trying to fight you and not on some tough is the thing that actually matters.
Lush, was he not? Was he not?
He said. I mean, he said in that clip, "I'm down to run his fade." That's like that. I mean, like that's not like super popping it, but it's popping it. You feel me? Like it's
Yeah,
popping.
so stop acting like now Ricky never does that shit. I'll be all the way. Ricky lets you know I'm not on that. I'm Ricky from Venice. Bro, dude was popping it, and Adam, he's a Mexican, bro. I'm sorry, out here. That's always there, bro. I'm a black man.
You're a racist. You don't beef with anyone from Sacramento. You don't beef with Sacramento Mexicans.
I mean, like your hood's beats with strictly essays, so you know.
So I don't play with them. I don't disrespect them. I give them their space. If I'm not in a good space, I'm not gonna come sit in front of them because I know they may trip. I may trip. I know it's gonna go. It's dumb for me to do that. If we good, we good.
So where are you at right now with Moose Man? Are you pretty much is it a dead issue?
We're podding again next week.
No, don't do that again.
With dude, I don't wish to with dude, bro.
Right.
I gave Adam what he wanted. I would hope he hears me. I don't want to with dude. I don't wish to with dude. Why? Because he admitted and he was playing the game the whole time to get my attention when he didn't have to, bro. All you had to do, Dope Boy didn't play that game. Hey, Wack, I want to, okay, cool. I don't give a All that he did, he admitted, I was just trying to get your attention. Wasn't cool, bro. I don't respect that.
Maybe you should be. Maybe you should try to be a mentor to Moose Man.
What?
Nah, I'm cool on dude. I don't want to.
Why not be a mentor?
So so listen. You heard dude talking crazy when you called him the last time. You knew it was that, and I told you from that I don't want to with dude. You asked me about Doughboy, cool, no problem with Doughboy, no problem.
Doughboy's got a lot of problems.
Doughboy.
Obesity.
Right? Doughboy got issues with him. I gave him advice that was cool. But like, bro, I'm telling you right now, bro, don't ever do that again, bro.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to extend the same thing to you. I don't want to see you pulling any plays. No surprises. No fun.
You a liar, bro.
I think that if you took Moose Man under your wing and made him Moose Cannon, that you would be more powerful united.
Moose Cannon.
Moose Cannon, man. You don't see the vision?
Hey, bro, yo, Adam, I've asked you about certain people, and you don't want to fuck with them, and I left it at that. Cool.
Okay.
I don't mention them again. That's all I'm telling you this, bro. Why the you can't hear it?
But I feel like anybody that I have beef with is going to be for more of a valid reason, whereas your issue with Moose Man is nothing.
Hey, listen, we already know what his issue with Moose Man is. Moose Man gonna have that dialogue that gonna make Wack look crazy. And Wack feels some type of way about that. If you haven't already smashed the like button and you just came in the building, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and share the live.
Ain't none of y'all at the table gonna say, come on. Fuck.
So, okay, back to the Moose Cannon thing. Will you be his mentor and take him under your wing?
Loose Cannon? What about Loose Cannon?
Moose Cannon. It's like a branding idea.
You know what? I tell you what, Adam. Yeah, bring him back up here. I'll show you how it could go.
All right.
If you think it's a thing,
No, don't do that.
bring it back up here.
Don't do that, Adam.
Like I'm telling you as a man, bro, I got kids too, Adam. You know them kids you take care of? I know me.
I want Moose Man to be one of your kids.
Silly shit.
Don't play game.
So if you want to bring it back up there, yeah, bring it back up there, bro. Since you saying it's WAP all that, and you don't want to acknowledge a man who's supposed to be your partner, I thought we was cool.
But why do you have to try to fight him? Why can't you just pod with him?
Wack say the same thing every time. I thought we were supposed to be cool. I thought I was your partner. I bring him back up there. Like you crying saying that you got kids and you got a family and you got a wife and all this shit. And you just said, oh, bring him back up here and you gonna do something to him. Like, listen to the childish guy Wack is. Does he hear himself when he says this shit? Come on, man. Real childish. Oh yeah, bring him back up here. So you just saying you gonna do something to him and you want us to believe him. No, we don't believe you, Wack. We don't believe you. Straight up. Nobody believes you.
Why can't you just have a conversation?
Hey, bro, I don't want to.
See, but what you're kind of like proving his whole point about you like being the thing that's like dividing the no jumper host.
Okay, watch this. I'm telling you, I don't want to. Does that mean anything?
No, yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm just saying that I don't agree with it, but okay.
Well, fuck, if you don't agree with it, I don't agree with shit you say you don't want to do, but you say you don't want to do it.
I'm just going to keep this front of mind in case you ever do anything for content that I don't necessarily like because
shit for content in your building. You're a liar.
You're the king of content.
I'll never give shit for content in your building. You are a liar.
Crip Mag is here.
Wack, you're a liar. Y'all beat up Jay Reed and Marciano right there. Y'all called them up there and beat them up for content. Robbed them, pistol whipped, stripped for content. You set that up. Straight up. That was your work, Wack. You organized everything. So yes, you have done that. You're lying. Nobody believes what you're saying. You sit there and just consistently lie when there's things that have proven that you will do that. Straight up.
Buddy.
You're a liar.
We all do stuff for content.
No, I never did shit. Never ran any skits, any plays, nothing in your building, ever. I respect your building.
All right.
You about to be with the Dolphins out.
So Moose Cannon. Or should I just let that one go?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, hey, listen, Adam, I'm telling you this. If you want to play with me again, I promise you, it'll be the last time you play with me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I don't want to do it.
All right. All right.
Do it.
All right. I'm not going to, no more plays.
Yeah. No more. No more, nigga.
I'm telling you, I swear to God, bro, like, I respect Adam. Hear me, brother. I talked myself out of it. You were part of the reason, my wife, my kids, brother. I'm another person that y'all don't know that dude. I don't want to be that dude, bro. I'm telling you as a man.
If I had surprised you with Jay Diggs, then this would be a fair reaction. I surprised you with ass Moose Man.
Bro, Jay Diggs, listen to me. Anybody that is an opposition to me, what I choose.
I'm just saying Moose Man's not on Jay Diggs'.
Now he's saying somebody would have got unalive if Jay Diggs would have been the one to come up there. Stop lying, Wack. Like, come on, man. Listen to Wack when he talk. Dude is telling on everybody and sending people to jail because he doesn't want to go to jail. But you keep talking this high power shit, the shit that'll send you to jail. That doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even add up. The dude is sending people to jail, getting people indicted, getting people to confess to criminal situations on podcasts, but you act like you're gonna do something on a podcast that's gonna send you to jail. Make it make sense, man. Like, really make that make sense. This is why I say the boy is foo-fafi, man. He's totally straight foo-fafi. This shit don't make sense, bro. You ain't gonna get on no podcast and do nothing that's gonna send you to jail. You just gonna act like it. This is all an act. Wack is an actor. He should have been an actor. He should have never been a damn police informant. He should have been an actor. Straight up.
Level. Jay Diggs, it would be fair for you to be upset about me surprising you with him.
Adam, I'm not a white. Listen, Adam, it's my life. I know me like you know you. I choose to stay away from those people that I know will trigger something. I do both. I'm a dude that's never been high or drunk, and if you look at my rap sheet, you would think I was on something.
I just don't think that Moose Man like rises to the occasion of being a formal op.
Moose Man is talking as a man to a man.
Just a little bit, though.
Listen to me. I know it don't mean nothing to you, but it's something to me. He's a Mexican man. My mentality when it comes to Mexicans is respectful until it's disrespectful. I got homies that's dead out of hands of pure Mexicans.
We can't blame that on all Mexicans.
Bro, any Mexican that stands, listen, if Iranian dude wants to disrespect me, I would ignore it. I don't have no history with him. I got bad history here. Are you not hearing what I'm telling you? So when I see it, I stay away from it.
I love Mexicans.
Shout out all the great Southsiders. All
I think one of the things that
If Moose Man was a gang member, I don't think Wack would have got hyped like that. Because the Mexicans probably would have been at No Jumper. And Wack would have told Adam, call the police. If the Mexicans was to come up to No Jumper and got a problem, Wack would have said, man, call the police, man. Hurry up, Adam. Call the police. We got to get the police here. 911 ASAP.
That Adam's probably
We all wear blue.
no, but Wack. I think one of the things I think Adam's disappointed because like Moose Man is someone he's trying to build with a lot, and I think he was excited to have you.
I don't make a dime off Moose Man.
No, yeah,
But you
It
could.
got nothing to do with
He would sign to you.
What the is wrong with you?
Moose Cannon.
I don't make a dime off Moose Man, bro. So whatever Adam's shit is his. I told him, don't boy, I fuck with him, bring him in. That's still part of the Monday show.
Yeah, you mess with Doughboy because Doughboy sits there and jerks you off every time you say something. Yeah, you mess with Doughboy because he damn near got his hands all the way in your pants. Straight up. Matter of fact, he got his hands all the way in your damn pants. Straight up. It's like you straight get a straight Woody off of every time Doughboy says, yeah, Wack, he's a good guy. Shit's crazy. So of course you want Doughboy. Of course. Moose Man is gonna have a conversation with you and tell you his opinion and how he feels, and you don't like that he challenges the person that you are. So no, you're not gonna want to have Moose Man up there. You want Doughboy.
It ain't like I'm being an asshole saying I don't want to sit with nobody. I'm like, I just don't want to sit with dude. Why? Because I don't want to disrespect a dude that I looked at as my partner's building.
Why do you have to fight him? You're acting like it's such a natural human urge to want to beat up Moose Man. Like everybody would want to beat up Moose Man if they were around him.
Like, this is the guy that he said was a nobody. Obviously, he's letting everybody know that Moose Man is a threat on the podcast towards him. That's what he's basically bottom line telling everybody. Everybody that subscribed to No Jumper and that watches No Jumper, he's telling them Moose Man is a threat on the podcast to him. So no, I can't sit down with the threat. Yeah, that's all it is.
Of Moose even being down to fight Wack and talking like that was like very alarming to him, and especially with the yeah.
Like, you know, Adam, you're never gonna get it, bro. It's like I'm not gonna get a nigga that's a motherfucker military covert, how they hear a gunshot and flip out, right? I'm not gonna get it because I wasn't there with him. But if he tells me, hey, bro, don't do that shit around me, it's triggering, I don't want to flip out, I'm gonna respect it, homie. You don't come for Wack. I know my
Damn.
So him just being Mexican is the equivalent of him having combat experience and killed people?
Listen, here it is. Him being a Mexican, challenging and disrespecting me for no reason, I never gave a man a reason. I don't know him.
We'll take him back
At that point, it's a problem.
Oh, Blueface.
Yes.
That brought that YA Wack back.
He said him challenging him and disrespecting him. The man said his opinion, how you're bringing the value of the podcast down and you want to divide the people. That's his opinion. Just how you got your opinion, he got his opinion. But you fear that his opinion is valid and you don't want his opinion to overweigh or outweigh your opinion. So you don't want to have a conversation with him in person because you know the man is right.
You feel me? Like,
It's a problem. I kept saying, I don't know you, bro. I don't even know why you're tripping. I don't know you. You want to fight me, this shit? You ain't shit. You just this, you just that. You just this, you just that. Bro, where I come from, that is go to war language. I'm sorry. So what do? I tell Adam, I didn't expect you to know this. I texted to you because Adam may not know how I really feel and how I'm tripping. So tell him what it is so he knows I did that.
So J-Rock knocking you out is not go to war? Nigga knocked you out. You said he dope fiend you. He knocked you out put you to bed. That shit you say, he put something to bed. You, right? Tiny draws. Smack fire out of you. Seen stars. Had you running off the front of the stage. That's not enough to go to war? But this man saying his opinion about how you're dividing the podcast and how you're, you know, messing up the realm of the podcast, that's enough to go to war? Man, that shit don't add up. So you want to go to war with people that don't want to go to war with you. But the people that want to go to war with you, you want peace? You don't want to do that? You not on that? It's people that want to go to war with you. Why don't you want to go to war with them? It's people that really want to get down with you. Why don't you want to get down with them? You'd rather send them to jail, as we all see.
All right.
And I did it on the day, Adam. I'm going to tell you what's significant about that day. I did it on the day my brother got killed and murdered. So I was in my room really checking myself on what the thoughts you was having. Wack.
There go another example right there. If you did it on the day your brother lost his life, why you don't go get back for your brother? A nigga put your brother in the dirt and you don't want to go get no get back for that, but you want to beef with Moose Man? You don't want no get back for a nigga straight checking your brother, but you gonna get at Moose Man and somebody gonna lose their life because he got an opinion of you. That shit don't even sound right. That shit don't even add up, bro. It let it be known how fufafi you are. Straight cap. This how you know that the boy is straight fufafi. Facts. When he start talking every time, he let you know. Now you so hyped about your brother. But you ain't done nothing. You ain't checked nobody. Because you know, whoever did that to your brother, they on that. They with the shit. And you ain't with the shit. So of course you gonna go at somebody that ain't with the shit to make it look like you on that shit. Straight fufafi, Wack. You the captainest dude on the internet, bro. And everybody know you ain't gonna do nothing, man.
Check that. Tell Adam that way you ain't got to deal with that.
Right.
So I text you on that day and like, hey, bro, please don't, you know, I'm cool. Because I don't want to be tripping like Adam, like, bro, that was a test for me. I didn't know how to trip. Because I usually go a lot further. So I did good. Even when my homies start popping out, I waved them off because it's your building. So I'm saying,
here we go again. Even when my homies popped out, you waved them off. You wasn't going to do nothing. Your homies wasn't going to do nothing. Nobody was going to do nothing, man. Now you threw your homie all the signs. You threw him the signs. So after you invited this man to come outside and fight, you waved your homies off. Man, if your homies was on that, they was just going to be on that. But they soft just like you. The whole squad is soft as drugstore cotton. Straight up.
and if I can say I can bite my tongue and bite the bullet, bro, why can't you say, okay, dude is telling me, let me leave that alone?
I mean, I'm not going to surprise you with Moose Man again, if that's what you're concerned about.
But he will surprise you again, but not with Moose Man.
I can't say that I'll never do a surprise.
Hey, listen, bro. Just know this. There's a beginning, a middle, and an ending to everything we do, include life. And they come down our decisions. You eat up, you drink a bunch of liquor, maybe your ending comes a little cooler. If a man is telling you, and I come from that, it ain't nobody in that build. I'm the oldest man in that building, bro. Ain't nobody was going through what I was going through prior to me. No.
You the oldest man in the building, but act like the youngest. How does that sound? The oldest man in the building, 49 years old, but act like you're 15. Stop telling people you're the oldest man in the building. Straight embarrassment. The only one in the building that don't look like he got any damn sense.
Nobody in your whole field has my history, and I know my history, and I know my strengths, and I know my...
Nobody in the building has been locked up for popping a BB gun. Nobody. I don't think anybody in the building has been locked up for some BB shit. Nah, of course. Nobody has that history. Nobody in the building has been smacked by tiny draws. Nobody in the building has been knocked out by J-Rock. Of course nobody has that history, Wack. We know that.
Weaknesses, and I'm telling you, bro, I have a weakness. It's not drugs, it's not liquor. My weakness is violence. So I stay away from shit that'll make me violent. I do it intentional. I keep my wife with me. I don't hang around niggas. I don't just go out to go out.
All right, but for the record, though, we're talking about Moose Man. We're not talking about like a serious threat or
He
anything.
ain't got no heart, no feeling. He'll give what he just said.
Like there's all kinds of people. Wack, there's all kinds of people that I've known you to have problems with throughout our time together, and some of them have been, you know, like kind of serious. And I just don't think Moose Man is. He just doesn't qualify.
So right there, Adam wanted to say more, but he stopped. Throughout the whole time that he's known Wack and been doing podcasts, there's been more people that have been serious about having beef with Wack, and Wack ain't done shit. Wack get on there and talk about some criminal shit they got going on to highlight some shit for the feds. That's it. He get on there and talk about some criminal shit to highlight some shit for the feds to try to get a nigga indicted. I'm gonna get him out the way this way. It's smoke. But Moose Man, you want to act like you gonna do something to him, and you know you're not.
You can't determine his level of seriousness.
What up?
Adam told me about his wife's party, invited me. He said, Wack, Rick Baby's gonna be there. I told Adam, out of pure respect, I'm not coming. Because I didn't know how I was going. I never seen Rick.
I mean, I respect that. Yeah, stay about the way. You feel me? That's what.
Okay, so just Adam told me. Adam said, let me tell Wack, Rick's gonna be here. I would have showed up and violated. I'd have been a bitch.
But you could have just showed up and just talked to him.
How can you determine that?
You could have just talked to him. It's like you don't always have to fight.
Hey, bro,
What?
is Chris Mack in there?
Yeah, right here, hood.
Chris Mack. Some things you know is on site.
All right. No.
It's a podcast beef.
No, it's on site. Let me get ready.
I've never podcasted with the dude.
I know, but you guys.
Hey, listen, one thing we all do know about Wack, that if somebody was on that and they told Wack that it was on site, Wack would never, ever have that energy for them. He would make it his business to not run into him. He was on the podcast 2 years working at the same establishment with Brick Baby and never ran into him. Brick Baby was with the shits, but you never run into somebody that's on that, and you never have that energy in person when you see the people. Like when you seen Lil Woody up there, you ain't had that energy for Lil Woody at all. It's certain situations that he acts all tough, like he called me talking heavy about Big Homie CC and seeing Big Homie CC in person, and it was like he was a little kid. You ain't had none of that energy. Big Homie CC had his finger in your face, pointing at you, damn near doinked you, and you ain't had that energy for him. The boy told you he's gonna send you to the upper room. You ain't had that energy for him. But the man want to have a conversation with you and do a podcast with you. You go off the deep end. It lets everybody know, Wack, how soft you are, bro. That you not like that. That's all it does. The people that's on that, when you see them, you don't got the energy. And that's recently. You just seen Big Homie CC and you was like a marshmallow out there, man. You said the man was in your girl's DM. Straight up. But it was his brother. His homie. Big Dugal. Telling R&B he want to stretch her joint all the way out. Right? He want to go ham on her. He probably was telling her everything under the sun. And you see Big Homie CC and you was smiling? He talking to your queen now. Telling her how he want to do the doody-doo-doo tour. And you want to laugh and smile. And all this man wanted to do was have a podcast and tell you his opinion on how he felt you was separating the crew, the podcast. And you want to beef with him, but when you see Big Homie CC, you want to laugh? Oh, you foo-fafi, man. Straight up. You foo-fafi, Wack. And I'm just being real. And you even know that somebody was in her DM and you thought it was Big Homie CC and you wasn't on that. So you mean to tell me that if a guy goes in R&B's DM and talk filthy to her and you see them in person, you ain't got no beef? But Moose Man trying to have a podcast with you and he work at the same show, you got beef with him? Oh, man. The ball's capped, man. Yeah. You don't have that energy for people that's on that. And that's all it's showing. And you had your homies with you, right? When you seen Big Homie out there, you had your homies out there, right? Your homie wasn't on that. Did you give him a head nod and tell him, nah, we ain't gonna do nothing this one? That's what you did. But your homies, nah, we ain't doing nothing, y'all. These niggas is out here and they ready. We don't want to do nothing. Let this one go. Is that what you told him? We gonna smile and laugh with him. Okay, all right. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button if you just came in the building. Share the live.
Like talking shit about each other on podcasts. It's not like you guys had serious street beef. If he was like from your enemy hood, then I would get it.
How can you determine what's serious, Adam?
It does not have to be street to be a beef, man. What the is wrong with you? We're being.
But you guys are just like talking shit about each other on podcasts. It's just like not that big a deal.
I never talk shit about him. I didn't know him.
You guys were going back and forth on podcasts for sure. That's what that was all about.
Wack, you did talk slick about Moose Man. Stop lying. You did talk. You started talking about the Bulls' mom and everything. Yeah. Wack always trying to play like he the victim. Dude is like emotionally scarred, man. Yeah, he's really like, really emotionally scarred, man, to the core. It's always that he's the victim of everything. He's a victim, always. Man, I didn't do anything. It was him that did it. I never said anything about him. He's emotionally scarred, man.
Flacco, bro, I don't even know what the fuck him and Flacco got going on.
Who?
I ain't never heard nothing they said about each other.
Who?
What the fuck that got to do with me?
Who?
Oh, you doing that for Flacco? Bro, I don't know what the fuck they got going on. That ain't my business.
Oh, no. We know that Flacco feeds you anti-Moose Man intelligence, though.
Flacco ain't never told me about Moose Man.
That's not what I...
That's a lie. That's a straight lie. Flacco tells you everything about anybody that got a problem with him or you. Y'all had these conversations.
I heard.
It's a fact.
No, it's not. It's a lie.
Never.
Flacco works in the anti-moose man industry.
Maybe 3 times a month.
Opposition research.
Did this dude just say he talked to Flacco 3 times a month? Like, come on, Wack. You gotta relax, bro. You really gotta relax. He said he talked to Flacco 3 times a month. Nobody believes that, man. Nobody. You feed Flacco the content when he's going at gang members. You give him the content. What you mean you talk to him 3 times a month, man? Y'all talk all the time, Wack. You gotta relax, bro.
You think Flacco gonna call me about a moose man?
Well, then who is sending you the moose man content? Who's your insider?
He ain't gonna tell you that.
Motherfuckers on the internet. What are you talking about?
You seem to have access to clips that we don't have.
What are you talking about? Access to clips? You forgot about Clubhouse?
I mean, I would think that stuff from Clubhouse would travel to other social networks, but I just hadn't really seen any of it until the other day. You had early access to anti-moose man content.
Adam, did you ask Moose Man, hey, bro, what was you talking about all this shit? You want to squabble Wack and all this crazy shit. Then when it come down to it, you eating cheese.
I had to talk with him. I told him, I'm like, you got to chill with the anti-Wack stuff. Like, it's better to just stay on good terms with Wack.
It's never you never got back to me. If you'd have called me and said, hey, Wack, I want to put you on the phone with Moose, I'd have said, get him online. You never said, you know what I seen? After I told you, he kept popping it. Kept on.
He is a feisty guy, isn't he?
Younger than my child, Adam. Bro, I hear that different, bro.
Right.
My son is 32.
Do you wish that Moose wasn't?
So, if your son is the same age as Moose Man, why are you so upset knowing that he's your son's age? If you so-called supposed to be this rich guy that got all this intelligence and everything going on, because you're intimidated by him. You're intimidated by a man that's the same age as your son. If we being real, he intimidates you.
Popping it as much, Adam, or just like?
Yeah, I mean, I wish that Moose had done a better job at not enraging Wack, but then I also think Wack is just like overtly enraged about stuff that's not that big a deal. You could have just podcasted about it with him. Instead, you're turning into this whole tough thing for some reason.
Everybody has their triggers. Everybody like.
And yours are Mexicans, and I get that, but also that's pretty much the definition of racism.
Hey, look.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I don't know to what depths that you have had, your struggle with drugs and shit, right?
He's
I'm scuffing my chest.
I would never put you in a car with me and pull up to a spot where that's all that's.
Right.
I shoot heroin in front of Lush.
You don't even shoot heroin.
Hey, look, I don't think Lush should feel comfortable doing shit if I stop it.
Nah, I'm smooth.
So what I'm telling you, Adam, as a 49-year-old man, hey, bro, I have my demons. I have my weaknesses, and I know them. And if I identify them, and I'm like, yo, Wack, let your partner know so you don't do nothing crazy and way out, right? So he knows that way you good, everybody's good. Like, bro, at some point, you got to recognize Wack ain't never told me no like this, so it must be something.
I feel you, but also imagine if I was like, yeah, my trigger is black people.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
Choked out on the pod this morning.
Get some melon.
Some more in collision.
Hey,
Why do you smell like tuna?
my trigger, my
You eating
trigger.
tuna?
I've been eating
Oh, what the
left over tuna that was left last night.
Do you eat like a can?
No.
Ate a can of tuna.
And my,
It really was
My-
something.
And eggs.
Yeah.
This guy, he's violent.
Raider.
black people, my trigger.
Another Mexican popped in my
Orange
head.
people are my trigger.
I just,
Out of here.
I think you have to realize though that like, I get that you're filled with this rage that makes you want to fight all these random people, but you can't expect us to like fully understand that.
I don't tolerate disrespect for Mexicans, bro. And
Oh my God.
I'm telling you. Say what you want. It's like Jewish people and Nazis. I can't tell them how to feel, bro. I got people I buried behind the hands of Mexicans and personal shit. Motherfuckers and kicked homies' doors, shot homies' mamas and
Listen to it. He said he got people that he buried behind Mexicans, man. Pop they mamas and like the dude just says outrageous stories, man. Yeah, man. Straight fufafi.
This is so not that. This is so not comparable.
This is fat Mexican moose man.
It's not
correct.
They
comparable
still Mexican.
to compare Moose Man.
Chicharrones.
I'm telling you, bro, I do not. Hey, Lush, when that Mexican disrespected me, what was his name? I would have knocked on his door.
Right.
What was the nigga?
Raider.
No, Cholo.
Oh, yeah, Cholo. Yeah, American Cholo, yeah.
Nigga, I would have knocked. I be boxing by his address. When he said he wanted to do something to me, I would have knocked on his fucking door.
Look at that
Now,
on the side of his colored nails.
He does jujitsu now. You better watch out.
Look at that pussy motherfucker
Right.
throwing gang signs with his colored nails.
Uh-oh.
That fire was the wrong shit.
It's like Tom and Jerry.
Hold on, I don't want to spill people's. Grab that snoring. Burn.
Crip Mac, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Bygones. It was back in the day. That was like a while ago.
Huh.
Let bygones be bygones.
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, no, that would be all bad. Nah, we can't have them pop up because that wouldn't be cool to Crip Mac.
I can shake Wack 100's hand.
No, you were talking about you saying what he's talking about having your enemies over. Yeah, no, I don't think Crip Mac would appreciate that.
Okay, so what's the difference with me, homie?
Well, I guess the only difference in this instance is it not being a gang member. But like, if I was in Adam's shoes, I probably would have been like, damn, like
it's not even the gang member thing so much as him just not being on that at all in any way.
Okay, so let me get this right. You can take your little girl, and you know this park right here, these little kids fight, those sand in their face, all that. But your little girl's not on that. Are you going to take your little girl to that playground? Or you going to keep her away from it?
Playground politics.
So you're comparing yourself to a little kid throwing sand.
Bro, if I'm telling you...
But you're also acting like it... Like me as the owner of the playground, it's wrong for me to expect those kids to not throw sand.
Well, I never wanted to...
That there is wild. For him to compare himself to a little girl on the playground. That is wild.
To sit down with Crip Mac, we was at it. We didn't talk a couple times since then, right? Crip Mac can tell you this. We was at it. He said some shit. I said some shit. I don't fuck with dude, right? We didn't talk since then. I wouldn't have a problem with it, right? But it was a time when Crip Mac would have told you, I'm not fucking with dude.
He's a great man.
I'm a great guy.
It's great.
But you ain't had that type of energy for Crip Mac. You didn't have that type of energy, even though we know Crip Mac ain't got no squabble. You didn't have the energy for him at all. You said what you said. And now let's get back to that. Crip Mac is another one that said some foul shit about Wack's wife and what he wanted to do to her. Straight up. The boy said he wanted to go is stretch her anal out. This what he said. And you cool with him. You said somebody from Big Homie CC's camp was in R&B's DM, and you ain't want no smoke with that. This man wanted to sit down with you and have a podcast, and you couldn't take it. You got real emotional. Come on, man. Make it make sense. So the niggas that's on that, you don't never want no smoke with them. It's only the people that's not on that you want to make it look like. Jay Reed, Marciano, they didn't come up there to no jumper to beef. You had Loose Cannon jump on them bulls. People that don't want beef, you want to make it look like you like that. But the people that want beef, you bow down.
Great.
Falcon face.
There you go. Shout out Coach Warren. Program
Pretty
time.
much what you're saying is some people you respect in the building, some people you don't.
No, it's more that I respect people who want to move around in a peaceful, productive manner, and that when people act violent for no reason, that I don't respect that.
I got the last show of the day where everybody's pretty much gone, bro. I don't diss your build, bro. Do it out the day.
I appreciate that.
At 5 o'clock. So it ain't like it's a need for Wack to do this because midday people are showing up. If I'm telling you I'm not good with it because what he did, not what I did, why you just respect that, homie? Because Adam, I promise you, I was a brother to you that day the other day, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess thank you for not beating him up, but also I just feel like that's kind of like the bare minimum.
Hey, bro, Adam, it don't matter what you feel. If I'm telling you I'm not good with it, I'm not good with
I think it does matter how I feel, just because I feel like I need to be able to govern the overall culture of this building and this podcast. And I think just in general, it should just be a default that we should not be fighting or attacking other hosts.
Listen, yo, Adam,
Just seems like the bare minimum.
and listen, and because I know that is the reason why I told you I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Because I don't want to violate, bro.
I think you're missing out on a big opportunity with Moose.
What? I tell you what, if you think it's a game, do it again. And then we'll just see how shit can really go. I'm telling you I don't want to do it, bro. Please.
Adam, Moose leaf, nigga.
Loud pack.
Loud pack, nigga. You playing, nigga. You about to get smoked on around this bitch. We gonna be smoking Moose. You keep on playing, nigga. The Moose leave.
Yo, this is like wild. Like you think everything's a game, then like you put like, bro, it's people in the build, bro. Like, why even put a motherfucker at that type of harm's way, bro? I got a wife.
Wait, the harm's way is you.
And I'm telling you,
You're the harm.
listen, I don't want dude at my table.
Okay, well, it feels like that's like kind of already like decided since you flipped out and tried to fight him and everything. But do we have anything else we should talk about?
You don't give a
Ricky to the table. Bring fucking suspect. Bring fucking Cam.
Should have sus before he gets locked away.
Bring nobody I'm cool with.
He's getting locked up?
He's gonna-
Because it made for good content. Same thing you did to Spody Face. Do we have anything else to talk about? Because this is boring.
I'll tell
Hey, listen. Adam ain't trying to hear nothing Wack talk about. He plays Wack for the content. You know, Adam is all about the content. Wack is on here emotional, and Adam doesn't even care. He's emotionally invested in this because how he looked when the situation, you know, Moose Man talking. Adam don't care. It's only content to Adam. He don't care like Wack do. Wack wants to have this image as this guy that's so tough and he's intimidating everybody in the building. Moose Man was starting to expose him, so he had to, you know, resort to trying to intimidate the man.
tell you what, I bet you won't bring him to that table again. I bet you that.
I literally just told you I wouldn't. But I do think you're missing out on the Moose Man opportunity. You got to get in early on Moose Man.
I bet you won't.
Buy lows.
I like literally just told you I wouldn't, so I don't know why you feel the need to say that.
And you won't hit me. You won't touch me.
What?
It's an action. It's a reaction. Everybody action, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. And I don't want to react that way, bro. I just want to do my little pod and get on, bro.
All right.
I want to do that shit. I can go to the hood.
He ain't got to be here. He already rich. He come here just to know because he with you.
Wack has been an agent of chaos.
Yeah, Unc, you just saying anything. And Wack is just saying anything. Lush just say any damn thing. Yeah, if he wanted to be on that, he'd go to the hood. What hood, man? What hood have we heard Wack pull up in and get down? We've never heard that. That Wack pulled up and he was getting the squabble in. Nah, we ain't heard that.
That's the soul pod, I just want to say. As far as like
he's an Asian for sure.
Sentiment.
Definitely an Asian.
Definitely a secret Asian, man.
Wack the best thing to happen to No Jumper. Without Wack and me, ain't no Jumper.
Glazing. Thank you, Doughboy.
We already know 607 Unc, he definitely one of those. You know, he'll put his head dead in Wack's lap. Straight up. Wack scared him too. Wack scared all these dudes, man. Wack scared 607 Unc. He scared all of them. Anybody come to No Jumper that, you know, Wack can intimidate, he'll get them. The ones that he can't intimidate, he'll be there for years and never see them. Never.
Don't boy. So now you saying when everybody left, I didn't serve as a method.
What did I say that even came close to saying anything about that?
That's crazy.
He's just, so you're saying
Oh, you got slaves
I didn't
again.
say anything. So you're saying
That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
you're just making shit up. Why do I have to get involved in this? You're like, oh, so you're saying this? Like, no, I didn't say that. Rewind the podcast.
He was thinking it. He was thinking it. Get on his ass.
All them other niggas was on some boycott. I told them, you.
I appreciate that, but that doesn't really justify you like trying to beat up a random person 3 years later.
Hey, bro, why you talking like Doughboy wasn't popping it and challenging and antagonizing? Or this Moose Man dude?
Doughboy?
I mean, we did actually talk about that.
Nothing wrong to me.
We did talk about how Doe is antagonizing Moose, and like even though they're boys and they're supposed to, he like just jumped on Wax, you know what I'm saying, like side and was like pushing, was kind of pressing Moose lightweight the whole time.
I don't think I don't fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, I mean, Moose Man, not a threat, chill dude, good guy, good potter.
Hey, yo, Adam, let me tell you something.
Gummy bear.
Okay.
Any man that got arms and limbs of the mind is a threat when he talk like he a threat. I don't underestimate or take nobody life, bro. I'm sorry. I see people not here for that. Or if a man say something, I believe it. So maybe he should stop portraying himself to be one way, and then won't take it as a threat.
I'm gonna tell him.
You ain't gonna tell him, boy.
I ain't want to.
Adam
Yo,
was good.
look, 607. You seen another side of me. I'm not tripping.
I keep telling him that. I keep telling him I seen him.
I'm not even tripping, bro.
What did he do to you, Unc?
Now I told you he took me in the streets, nigga. I'm telling you.
I could have played another way and just left.
And shit would happen.
Walk down, and then shit get weird.
Get real weird.
I would have called the cops.
The cops couldn't stop it.
You don't call it a fucking pig.
Sometimes you have to, Crit Mac.
Call them.
You're
You have to.
You don't never call them.
The boys in blue.
This nigga goofy.
Them niggas, you don't never call them, Adam.
Adam.
You don't ever call them.
Adam Gucci.
Showed up, and they showed up.
Take your Mac off your name now, Adam. You're Adam22 now.
So you're gonna kill Moose Man?
Stop trying to get him. Don't answer that.
Hey, bro.
Don't answer that.
One of the closest things.
No, he's
is
not.
a fight. I don't want to engage with dude like that, bro.
So don't. But stop asking for a pat on the back for it too.
Why would you ask you want to kill
I don't want him
somebody?
around me. That's it.
All right. How many more times do I need to tell you before you believe me that I'm not going to bring him around you? Also, my headphones are stopped working.
I told you before, and you did it anyway. But I'll tell you this: the next time it's a surprise, it's gonna be a surprise for everybody.
On GDB's life, on Pyro, nigga. On Pyro.
I bet he couldn't have got sporty things and hair stains, none of that to do that because we all understand what's worth it, what ain't, and where shit could go.
Yeah, did me like that with 4 extra.
Can you fix this one?
We got this kid that don't know nothing, big. It's not cool, bro.
Yeah, he play big games.
Got a responsibility to move too. He's 30 years old. Well, I put him in a bad spot.
I think it was all right spot. He's viral. He's loving it.
Oh my God.
Oh, he loving it? Okay.
He seems pretty happy. I already told you I wasn't going to. How many more times do we need to go over this before you get sick of it? It's just, how many more times we got to say this? Like, we get it. You don't like him. I tried to bring you all together. You flipped the out. You want me to congratulate? You want me to thank you for not beating him up, even though you like jumped out of your seat and like kind of tried to attack him, which is weird to me. But
how can you throw rocks and hide your hand?
What?
You can't stop me, bro. You can't. Stop me.
You going back to this now?
Shit was built up, and I respected you, bro.
But you didn't really, because you jumped out of your chair and you tried to fight him, and that's not really respectful to me.
You are not capable of stopping me, bro. So stop acting like you did something.
Well, I feel like I just kind of like checkmated you, and then you just changed the conversation to, oh, you can't stop me again. Like, how much do we have to repeat this? I mean, you just keep saying the same thing over and over. Like, what is this?
Do it again, homie. I dare you to.
See, again, you're just saying the same thing. Like, say something different, or let's just hang up, okay?
Record as a man. Because you don't like friendly Wack. You want this other stupid. As a man, I'm telling you, bro, stop playing with me, bro.
Stay at home.
All right.
Pyro.
I feel like we've been over this.
Stay at home.
I'm out.
Yeah, Pyro. I told you that.